because I'm so used to everybody being on your side and throwing me under the bus. And so it's nice for it to be, it feels neutral. She's a neutral party.
Yeah.
And this is the first time I felt a neutral party. And then not only the presence of this show, but like just everything as a whole here. So
that's dope.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Very neutral. Very neutral. She has created a safe space for me.
Oh my God, it's Wicks. Oh my God. OMG, it's Wicks. Oh my God, it's Wicks. OMG, it's Wicks.
Everybody, this is the OMG is Wicks show, episode 22. We still here, y'all. We still here. We still. I said it 3 times because y'all can't get rid of us like y'all thought y'all could. I ain't gonna challenge them though, because they might try to get us up out of here. Because Manny been beefing with everybody for the past few weeks. So we need more people in the Manny fan club. But I'm gonna toss it over to my co-host. Let him introduce himself.
First of all, like, share, subscribe, comment. Don't disrespect me because I'll slap everybody you love. I'm sick of these fans. I hate this show. Don't know why I do it. Well, because Wicks is my friend and I made a promise. But I still no DMs. Still no DMs.
Still no DMs?
Whatever. But
we last DMs.
But the last guest got 29,000 DMs, but whatever. We don't know nothing about her. She could be a serial killer for all we know, but y'all want to DM her. I hope she catch up to one of y'all, meet up with y'all and kill y'all. Since y'all want to give so many strangers DMs. But like I said, I'm so happy to be here. I'm excited. This is an experience every time. For the fan club that I have of 2, but 1 is fake. Shout out to y'all. But if we get to 5 people in the fan club, then I'm going to do something special for the 5 people in the fan club.
He might be happy.
So you got to help me out, though, because we got to filter fake from the real. So how are we going to determine who's a really part of my fan club and who's not? So we can start thinking about that. But yeah, once we get 5 people in the fan club, I'm going to do something special for them fans.
All right.
Now I'm going to kick it off to the guests. My bad.
Are they? You good?
Hello. My name is Giovanna. I am a motivational coach, spiritual life coach, and motivational speaker. I wrote a book called Soul on Soul Contact, and it's really cool. I wrote it years ago and haven't really promoted it. So promoting it big time about following your truths, speaking your truths, and not being held back by it. So I feel like if we all understood ourselves more, we wouldn't have to figure out if someone else understood us. So,
oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I know. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad because when I started following you, right, like because I took a journey because I'm not the same person I was years ago. So I took a journey on to positivity. Like I'm more positive now. I try to look at things in a more positive light. Mm-hmm. But a lot of our people. Not a lot of them. I'm not going to do you like that, Manny. But some people think that Manny could use some like motivational speaking, like some type of positivity, some type of spiritual life coaching I feel like Manny can use. So that's why I feel like it's perfect that you're here. Because maybe you can rub that off on Manny and he's going to come in here smiling in the next episode.
Hey, I mean, we could make it happen. Miracles happen, right?
Go ahead.
Why do I gotta smile to be happy?
That's what I'm saying, though.
I don't have to smile to be happy.
Exactly. I mean, sometimes, happiness is internal. So, the best way to piss someone off is to say, why aren't you smiling? Sometimes it really does get like that. But
it's triggering.
Don't tell me what to do.
It's just people don't understand that there's different brands of positivity.
Yeah.
What's your brand?
You don't like my brand of positivity. My positivity is just being real, honest, and it just sounds harsh and it rubs people the wrong way, but that's because you are afraid to deal with stuff. So that's how I look at it. I don't think I'm negative.
You don't sugarcoat it.
I'm very well aware of myself, and just because these fools are as used to M&Ms with the sugar coating and they ain't ready to get down to the peanut, that's their problem, not mine.
Yeah. I mean, that's the truth, though. A lot of people don't want to face their own crap. They don't want to face their truths. They project it. People hurt people.
Yes.
So people may think and assume that you're one way, but it's like, no, I don't cater to that anymore. I have boundaries. I don't need to be fake anymore. Yeah. It takes a lot of energy to be fake. So yeah, good for you for not having to like change and be a way that you're not comfortable. Because if you're trying to change yourself and be happy and positive, then that's not you either. you know, like to be all outward and you know, sugar coated like that.
Finally, somebody on the show speaking some sense. It took long enough. Episode 22. Hey, and if y'all jump in her DMs before you jump in mine,
Oh, this is gonna be beef.
I'm gonna send it over. I'm gonna send them over.
I'm gonna scorch the earth, bro. I'm gonna scorch the earth. As a matter of fact, what I'm gonna start. You know what? I don't know.
Go ahead, let it out.
No, because I'm a. Hopefully, she'll work with me on this, and Lena too. I want names. I want names of the people that are going in your inbox. And I'm gonna personally attack them on these shows when we get back.
That's how you doing it?
See, even that sounded negative. Whatever. Misunderstood.
See?
Or is it accountability? You know,
There you
I like the way you
I like
gonna
it.
put a spin on it. Okay.
Well, I mean, you could. Everyone's different, and that's the thing. Is like happiness is an internal thing. So like happiness may be someone who's very introverted, you know, and doesn't want to go talk to people. And when they are out there, they're sitting there like all like, and it's like I'm not mad. I just feel uncomfortable, you know.
Yeah.
So if you find out what makes you happy and you kind of go after it, it looks different for everyone. And that's what people don't get is they try and copy paste it.
That's
We
true.
can-
So genius. This lady's a genius, bro.
I just need a platform, right?
That's
I just
it.
need
That's
the
it. That's what I'm talking
This is
about.
the stage. This is the beginning, you know?
Yeah.
Because when you are you, people respect that. People see that. People are attracted to that,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. No, I agree with that. I do agree with that 100%. And like I said, I did take this journey because I was a very angry person, I would say. Why you doing that, Manny?
Nah, bro.
Why you doing that? I was an angry person. If you caught me like 6 years ago, I was a very angry person and I projected a lot. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So I would say once, I think right before COVID hit, I started like doing some work. Like, okay, a lot of these things are because of you. You know, I had to look at myself and be
Right.
like, okay, a lot of these problems, like, how are you beefing with everybody? Like, something has to be wrong with you.
What's
so
the common denominator?
yeah, like me, like, I'm angry. So I had to like start picking apart why I'm angry and dealing with
big.
it. Yeah. So and then when COVID hit, you know, we kind of had to sit still. So
Right.
that's when I really had to like self-reflect because now you're just sitting with yourself and you have to look. You have no other choice but to look at yourself either. You know. So
Did you write? Like what kind of, because sometimes like females and males kind of do things differently. Girls are very emotional, so it's sometimes easier to express. But I'm definitely more like prone to help and want to be available for all of the guys because guys don't get enough emotional support and enough like safe space to be vulnerable because like you said with dating and everything, crap, if you show anything with dating, people are like, they're going to bring that right back to you. And it's like, okay, I was trying to, you know,
have a moment.
yeah. And then you took it right back at me. So like, how do guys get vulnerable with themselves? Like, you know,
ooh, that's a good one. That is a.
I'm
me-
different. I don't care. I'm gonna give you my spirit, and if you like it, great, and if you don't, you don't.
yeah.
That's
I'm
I mean,
very
yeah.
comfortable with expressing myself.
I mean, like I said, me, I have talks with myself. You know, I have talks
Yeah.
with myself. So it's like, okay, I see this, and I'll say it out loud sometimes. It's try they don't know who I be talking to, but I'll say it out loud sometimes. You know, and I have these conversations with myself
Yes.
to like, not even just like internally, but outward, just so that I can hear it back. Like you're hearing you say this, so you know it's a problem. I can address the problem at that point and figure out solutions at that point. And I do a lot of my thing is studying. I study everything.
Yeah.
So even when it comes to like getting in a more positive space, I'll study like how like which and try to like I guess utilize which ways are best for me. But mainly for me, what works is talking to myself.
Yeah.
Because when I hear it from myself, like you got to know, like if you hear it from yourself, that's when you know it's a problem and you need to address it.
It sounds like mirror work and shadow work. It's just like without having those labels. Because mirror work is looking at yourself and like having the conversation. And to be honest, when I first started my journey, it was really hard to look at myself because I was so angry. Because I
Yeah.
had all these negative things that like other people, projections that other people
Yeah.
said that when you look at yourself, you're like, dang, I'm like stupid or I can't do this or whatever. But it's when you change it. But it's the accountability of yourself.
Yes.
Wait,
That's
what's shadow work? I hear that a lot, but I don't know what that is.
Shadow work's like going deep into your darkness, into understanding like your triggers, whether it's, you know, emotional abuse, physical abuse, you know, things that have set you back that you don't even realize, you know?
Oh, that's what it is. So I be doing that. That's what it is, bro. I'm Bane. I was born in the darkness.
so you
So I
bang
just
now.
be there. I am.
So if
I
you
am
come on the
Bane.
next episode with a thing
I'm
over
gonna
your
speak.
mouth,
Well, I'll break Batman's back quick, boy.
I don't think you want on the Batman.
Bro, bro, I'll knock Batman out. We ain't gonna get into Batman, Brian.
So you think
My niece will knock Batman out.
So you think you could beat Batman? I'm sorry,
beat Batman.
This got to happen. You
we good.
You really think you could beat Batman?
Yeah, I can beat Batman up.
What? Okay, first of all,
Can I?
Go ahead.
I'm gonna be able to say this in the PG-13 way.
Okay, go ahead.
I have a tactic, and hopefully Batman's not listening because I want to be able to use this tactic. This was what men are not used to, and I've learned this as a young age. So, although this is the best way I can say it, I'm gonna inappropriately touch Batman, and he's gonna be thrown off.
Man, there's no way to inappropriately say that.
I just said it in the cleanest way you could say it.
PG-13.
He's gonna get touched in the place by another man that he hasn't before. It's gonna confuse him, and that's when I do my dirty work, the dirty work. Not just the dirty.
I don't even want to ask what the dirty work is.
I tried it once in high school. We're
gonna keep it rolling. So
Batman's not ready for me, dog. See, look, I even threw you off. Imagine talk about a smoke bomb. That's a different kind
next
of smoke
thing you know,
bomb.
you wrapped up. He got you upside down.
Oh, that's gonna be him wrapped up, boy.
Comes into the Batman shirt. Like, I stole this from Batman. Look
That's
at
gonna
that.
be him wrapped up.
Man,
boy.
when you get the Batmobile, hey,
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I pushed that
Penitentiary
button.
chances.
I pushed
Penitentiary
that button.
chances.
Push to start.
I did the things you weren't willing to.
And that's how we got the car.
So the whole time the Joker been losing, that's what it was.
He not focusing. He not
Joker,
focusing.
get at Manny. Manny got the solution. So, all right. So, what are some pros and cons of being like a spiritual life coach that you have experienced?
It's a very solo journey a lot of the times. Like, you know, I'm a person, I'm a quality over quantity.
Yes.
So automatically, like, my circle of friends are very, very, very tight. And then it goes to acquaintances, you know, but a lot of the times when you're working on yourself, people don't like that. You know, they can't relate to that. They don't understand why you're not doing the same things that you used to do. You know, I just went up to Ohio for 4 months and broke again. You know, like, I was at a point where I was so numb that I wasn't me anymore. So I had to go up, got into nature, got more grounded, you know, really figured out again what was holding me back. And that's the thing, is when you are healing, it's continual. Like, it's not just like, oh, okay, I got to a place and, you know, you figure out what works for you and what doesn't. But yeah, as being a spiritual life coach, like, a lot of people always, they try and take from you, but they don't even realize it sometimes. It's energetic, it's motivational. I could sit with somebody and have a conversation with them and change their life just because you ask the right question, just because you sit down and you actually see the person and they feel seen and they're like, oh, okay, yeah, maybe I can do this. Maybe I should do this, you know? So it's amazing. It's rewarding. I love it. You know, you meet a lot of amazing people, but you also, when you do the work, you are able to then relate with other people.
Yes.
And I think that's my magnet for other people, is they see that I'm authentic. They see that I'm real. I'm vulnerable. I share my darknesses. I share that I got hurt. I share that I've been mad and depressed. And most people don't. They want to have this perfect image of themselves.
Yes.
And, you know, when you are you, then that's what you're supposed to do. It's nothing more than that. We just overcomplicate everything.
I agree with that. Simplify. And like I said, I think people are attracted, like you said, people are more attracted to people that's authentic to themselves. Yes. And I think that's even why people come to, like, people that follow or support me or whatever I do, they're like, we like you because you are you. And I'm like, that's all I can be. Like, I don't know how to be anything else. Mm-hmm. So I do agree with that. If you're you, then I feel like that does attract more people. And if you're you and you're like, hey, I did this, so you can do this. And you know, so, I think it's...
Yeah, because it's not like I'm trying to tell people what to do. More or less, it's like, if I can change myself, the reflection of me should or could then, you know, promote it with your life. Yeah. You're going to look at me and be like, dang, what'd you do? And I'm not Captain Save-A-Ho. I'm not like anything like that. I'm just a person who has understood the process a little bit and can explain it. You know, it's explained by so many different ways, but sometimes it's overcomplicated. Yeah. Or you're at a point where the person's up here trying to talk to a person down there. Yeah. And they're like, we have nothing in common. Yeah. You know? Yeah. So I feel like one thing that sets me apart is I will go down and sit with you in the darkness rather than try and pull you out and say, no, it's bad to be in there. Like, no, let's sit here.
Let's hang out in here.
Let's sit here, yeah.
So you'll hang out with Bane.
Oh, we'll hang out, yeah.
That's Manny's new name now.
And I'll gladly accept that. All right, so I got 2 questions.
Yes.
The first one, You said that you are a spiritual life coach.
Yes.
And you've specified that a couple of times here as I'm listening to you. What is the difference between a life coach and a spiritual life coach?
For me, I feel like spiritual is more like the attunement with self and source. So you kind of use that as more of a guide than just the life coach, which is more, school structured, someone trying to get you out and have goals and stuff. With me, law of attraction is big, affirmations. Sometimes with the life coach, they don't always use all of those tools. So spiritually is like everything. I really, with my coaching, I like to help others unlock their own potential. And sometimes the best way to do that is going internally and finding your source, your God, whatever. You don't have to, but yeah, it's a little different. I feel like some people can't relate to it because they want more of the structure life. But the spiritual kind of has that expansion of awareness that maybe you don't know, but you feel internally like, I know that there's something bigger and you just can't find it.
I like that.
All right, question number 2. So, I'm such a pessimist.
See?
No, I'm not a pessimist. No, I'm not going to do that. I am not going to do that to myself.
That's right, Bane.
I feel the way I feel because I feel.
Accountability.
Okay, Batman. No, so, because I just, I'm listening to you talk. When I listen, questions come up. So you said also, you feel like men are not allowed to express themselves or don't have a place to go, and you support that. Do you run into this? Because I feel like if you're the type of person that does that and advertises that, do some women attack you or resent you for that? And the reason I say for a guy, right? When a man is into feminism and he supports women, then there's always those other men. Oh, you just trying to do this, or you just trying to get in somebody's pants. You a simp.
You simping.
Yeah.
It's
So do you run into that on the opposite side, being a woman who understands that men may need that type of support and that you support that?
I don't think so. I might, but I probably don't even realize it.
Just doing a thing.
Because I feel like there's so much out there for women. There's women retreats, there's sisterhoods, and that's great, But for guys, sometimes there's not that I
couldn't even be comfortable kayaking with Rudy.
Well,
they was looking at me like we was a couple. Can I just kayak with my dog?
Yeah.
I don't think that was why they was looking at y'all. I think they was looking at y'all because you was yelling to tell Rudy to pick the stick up.
Well, he made me so mad.
I think that's why they was looking at y'all. I don't think they was looking at y'all because y'all was kayak. I think it was more so because you kept saying, pick it up, Rudy.
But now that I'm reflecting and just being the positive person that I am, I'm not going to hold that against him. There were so many factors and sources, right? He's not comfortable swimming. That's a fear you're just going to have, right? He's never kayaked before. There's no paddling. So now, just in reflection and looking back, I'm not going to hold that against him. He did a great job, and he did the best he could. And thankfully, we were there to support each other.
Wait, is that real?
That's 100% real.
Okay.
I don't know how to do anything else but be real.
No, but you're right, because sometimes when you do kind of realize and you're like, all right, that person was acting a certain way, but then you're like, maybe they didn't know how to,
Yeah.
And then
I'm never paddling with him again.
I know now.
But, I ain't mad at him.
Yeah.
No, I'll paddle with him as long as he ain't holding a camera.
Oh, no, you said Joe was going to race us. You can't, not backing out of it.
Somebody else has to film it because I need him to be able to focus. If he can focus, we will dust the two of you and paddle.
You will not.
100%.
Man, I'm a missile out there.
Let me tell you something. All right, let me show y'all real quick. Let me show y'all real quick how it started, because it's the first thing, right? So when I was paddling in the beginning, I didn't know what I was doing. When Rudy as a matter of fact, I'm happy it happened. Rudy helped me evolve in a span of less than an hour, because I was put in a difficult situation and I overcame and evolved.
You adapt.
So, you know what happened afterwards?
That's how you was?
The power roll. I was a
I didn't
power
see that.
roll. You didn't see that?
I didn't see
well,
none
that's
of that.
because you were dealing with something wrong. But I was Rudy. Wasn't I power? So it went from power, then old school.
Was that before or after the
that
grass
was that
patch?
confidence. You knew.
That's when it started.
Oh, that's
I was
when
in
you realized,
danger in the grass patch. And I said, something has to change within me, and it's my job to take us to the promised land and where we need to be.
I like this new man.
And that's when I hit the first. You know what I'm saying?
He broke free.
Man, you might have more than 5 people in your fan club after this.
But how many are real though?
No, but how many people are going to relate to be like, I'm not like this type of person. I'm not this person. I'm cool with me. And that right there is
Oh, all right. We need a name
the
for that.
sweet center.
We need a name for the fan club. It's like something with the darkness. That's what I'm going to do.
Oh, that's
you know what I'm saying?
one.
Something involving the darkness. We're going to do that.
Yeah.
We're going to do that. Because like I said, my positivity is just
It's dark.
It's dressed in the darkness,
Yeah.
so you don't see it. So you got to really focus to understand that.
I'm not gonna lie, that's
This
deep.
ain't- You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You
Like, I
welcome.
want to give you.
You
some,
are the light within, so you're not in the darkness. They're in the darkness.
So from the outside looking in, it looks
I
dark.
like this.
But if you get into this
Yes.
under this veil,
Yes.
it's the brightest thing you ever
Yeah.
gonna run into.
Put his sunglasses on.
But
So-
you gotta-
Solar
you gotta do the
power.
work. You got to do the work. So you're welcome.
Yes.
I think we can end the episode with that. No, let me stop.
No, we not. No, we not. We still got stuff to talk about.
We need to grow the fan club though, for real.
We
For
got-
real.
I feel like after this episode, you're gonna grow the fan club.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk to them. We're gonna say,
Yeah.
But I will say one of my like things I think I'm big on is putting myself in other people's shoes.
Mm-hmm.
So even if somebody does something to me, I'll be like, okay, I can get it from their perspective. Like I'll be like, okay, I can see why you did that because from your way, looking from their perspective, you can be like I can understand it better. You can understand people better if you look from a different
But
perspective.
that's an
So,
elevated awareness that not everybody has.
I'm
can we dig
elevated
deeper
awareness.
into this? What you just said?
Huh?
We're gonna dig deeper. I just have a question for you.
Go ahead.
So you said like when something upsets you, you just say, "Hey, let me put myself."
Well, no,
in that
not while I'm
position."
upset because
Have you
I'm
always
working
been
on my.
like that? Have you always, or was that like when you started finding yourself?
That was after, because I was an angry person.
right.
So this was new me, Manny. Don't try to go back. I'll give you 3 years. Go 3 years and then tell me.
Nah, for you. So when these people are cutting you off on the road,
Well, that's
yeah.
different.
How do you think
that's
about it?
different.
That's different.
Oh, so the
That
shoes,
is-
there's no shoes for you there no more to fit in.
Okay,
No
so
tires, just tires because you in the car.
Manny,
No
I don't
shoes.
care how good of a person you are. Driving on Colonial in the middle of the day will change you. It will expose some about yourself that you never know was there.
Okay.
Boy, listen, boy. They
I was
cut.
just curious how you.
No,
put
but
yourself in those shoes.
once I do, like if I get next to them and I see like they're older people, I can be like, you know what, I get it. Everybody's driving crazy,
Right.
and Sade is my witness. Like she's seen me, and I stopped, doing what I used to do.
The horn.
Yeah,
Like, whoa.
I try to like give them a break. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I get why y'all in a new place. There's a lot of construction. So even if they came last year, if you come last year to this year, their roads are completely different. I mean, I stay here, and sometimes I be on Colonial like, what? When did they do this?
Like that exit, trying to get on 75.
That's the one. Right there on
At
Colonial.
night, I was just like, okay, wait, am I supposed to go? Is this where am I supposed to go?
Yeah,
like,
you never know.
All the cones and everything, crazy.
So I get it. So if you come from like, you know what I'm saying? So I try to look at it from their perspective. But do I still have some anger on the road? Sometimes. But that ain't my fault. That's a different person. That's not me. That, man, if we get I feel like we should get some like grace for that.
I'm just asking questions. I'm just curious as to
I've talked to the
how
most
you feel.
I've talked to the most positive people, and I'd be like, well, how was they driving on Colonial? They're like, oh man. And like that's when I know it's not just me.
right. And then like sometimes you gotta think, that person who's going slow in front of me is protecting me from something. Like everything works together. So, you may be stuck at the red light, but the person right next to you is speeding through. Well, guess what? You're going to meet him at the next red light. So what does that tell you in life when you're trying to compare yourselves with other people
Ooh, I like
who
that.
are racing up there when, everybody's going different places too.
That is true. That is good. I'm not gonna road rage no more. I wouldn't call it road
That
rage.
is a lie. Okay. So are you done with those lies? Because
Go ahead. Let
so
it
I
out.
want to talk about this next thing.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't know if this was common sense, but a light bulb came on, and I'm like, this should have been common sense, but it's not. But I guess it's when you don't realize things till you go through certain things.
That's
right?
true.
So tell me if
Absolutely.
this. I don't. So I was thinking like after the last situation that I was in, situationship,
Relationship.
I was like, now that that's over, I have so much
Somewhat.
peace right now. No, it's over. I have so much peace right now. I'm like, oh my God. But I'm unhappy. So I always thought peace brings happiness, or happiness would bring peace. And I had a realization that those are two completely separate things.
Yeah.
Or that's what I think. It's two completely separate. You can be. What is peace to you?
Peace is what I'm at right now.
But what if you had to
So-
give your definition of peace, a basic definition of peace? What's your basic definition of peace?
I mean, for me, not really having any worries, not worried about, I guess, I don't know, I'm straight. So not worried about what people say. I guess not having any worries. Like, I don't have any
Well,
worries.
we're always gonna have worries,
But I mean, like,
right?
Being unmoved by the words.
yeah, being, yeah. It's what she said.
Okay.
So
that's kind of my thing too. Is like just not having like havoc. Like I'm chilling. The water is still.
Yeah.
Or
Like,
if
there's
it
crazy-
is, you're in the boat and you're still. Like
Yes.
the waves might be crazy.
So I feel like I'm at
That's
peace, but I'm
perfect.
like, damn, but I ain't happy.
That's-
And then that's when I thought I was like, oh snap, those are two different things.
No, I feel like it's there. If you find that balance, because like I'm not gonna lie. There was one point to where I was not happy and not peaceful in this relationship, and then after the break and we both grew to the people we were supposed to be, I feel like this time around we found a balance of peace and happiness. So even she helps with the peace. So even when it gets crazy, like she'll be like, all right, we got it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it helps with the peace, and I'm happy. So I feel like if you find that balance, I feel like they go hand in hand. When you get both of them is when you like in the Thanos glove, you know, that you say you're gonna get anyways. But it's like getting the stones for the Thanos glove. Like I feel like you get both of them, and you'll be good.
I mean, I still feel like they're separate though.
You do?
I think one can help the other, but I think both have to be built. Like they're two different things to build.
And what is it? Peace and what was the other
And
one?
happiness.
Happiness. But they're both internal, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then even from a bad situationship, it's the duality that you're even one step closer to knowing what you want. Because
Ooh.
you got to know what you don't want in order to get what you want. So every bad one, look at them and be like, thank you, because I'm one step closer to knowing what I want. You helped me.
Go thinker.
For real. She'd be like, wait, what?
Sometimes
like, but
you just
nah.
gotta let the world thank people.
No, I think you should go thinker. Write her a note. Ooh, text her.
Oh, write her a note like the SpongeBob
you know what?
note.
We're supposed to be positive. Don't do it, man.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
A thank you note, you know, like,
Once the bear leaves, you just be thankful the bear left.
right.
You don't
Take
call
the
bear
dent.
back. You
Take
don't
the
call bear
dent.
back.
That's a good one. Okay. So, next. How important that I found this out. Because even with social media, I'm an introvert. A lot of people don't know this because I'm always working.
you.
But I'm an introvert. I'm socially awkward. Which is why when y'all see the Lightning pictures when I was at the Tampa Bay Lightning game, and they're like, you look like you're uninterested. I was like, no, I was nervous. I'm awkward. Like that's who I am. But recently I found how important it is to protect your peace. Like that has become like one of the most important things to me as far as protecting my peace. How important it is to y'all to like protect y'all peace?
I think it's an important thing, but I have no interest in protecting it at the moment.
Wow.
But I plan on growing and putting more effort towards that.
Yeah.
So it is important. I don't do it yet, but I'm going to do it at some point. I'm going to
It's
get
important.
there.
I think you do protect your peace, and that's why people don't necessarily understand is because you have this like stability about yourself where you're unmoved by what other people think of you.
I get what you're saying. So I'll like give you a little more on what I mean by that. I am 100% aware of how to protect. I know how to protect my peace, but I'm still a little messy and ratchet.
He let some people in
I'm
the
trying to
club.
grow. Yeah,
It's supposed to be in the club.
So I know right now that I'm not 100% committed to protecting my peace.
but
But I can get there at a split second if I want to. I just know for a fact
True.
I'll let some mess in.
You
for a
control
little
it.
bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not that mess. Hell no. But I definitely am not 100% ready to fully protect the peace. But I know how to do it, and when it's time to do it, and when I need to do it, I'm gonna flip the switch and I can do it very easy. So yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But I think the way you protect your peace, in my opinion, is like a lot of what you touched on is you have to know what you want.
Yeah.
And you have to set boundaries.
Yes.
And you got to be committed to sticking to those boundaries, and you can't let nothing move it.
Right.
That's why I say I'm not 100% because I know that I'm not
boundaries
100%
shift.
committed as of yet to sticking to some of those boundaries that I set personally.
Ooh, that is.
But I feel like you're 100% committed to yourself. So maybe you just haven't like fully seen that you are committed to your peace. It's just you're more free with it.
That's a good way to put it. Yo, you need to do an app so that I could just hear you say some things like that. I hit a button.
You know that's-
But I have to find a way to make it personalized to me.
I actually purchased an app. I'm trying to do that because some motivational stuff like that. Yeah.
Like right now, I don't like when people support you, but she's been like, and even me, she'll jump in and back us up. So I like that. I like that a lot. Because I'm so used to everybody being on your side and throwing me under the bus. And so it's nice for it to be, it feels neutral. She's a neutral party.
Yeah.
And this is the first time I felt a neutral party. And then not only the presence of this show, but like just everything as a whole here. So
that's dope.
That's
thank
how
you.
you
I
feel?
appreciate that. Very neutral. Very neutral.
That's how you feel?
She has created a safe space for me.
I do agree with that.
You know, haven't you noticed? Like I'm just more.
I haven't heard you talk like this in a time. I've known you since 2014.
She created a safe space.
Quick story. Manny didn't like me when we first met.
Definitely not.
I still don't know why he didn't like me when we first
I
met.
liked you, Rudy. What are you talking about? I didn't like you.
You didn't like me at first, I don't think.
No.
No, I don't. I've never felt like I didn't like Rudy.
No, I feel like he liked, because when I brought Rudy to Manny, you was like, yeah, we'll try him out.
I really
But
like
Manny,
Rudy because he didn't say much, and I like
Manny's
that.
like that. Manny's like that. Like, he's not going to, like, when you first meet him, he's not going to, like, well, back then, this Manny's different. Like I said, this Manny is grown, but Manny back then was more like, it was worse. So, but he wouldn't, like, it wasn't bad. Like, he wouldn't, he wouldn't,
I'm not
he wouldn't
gonna
be more
engage you.
inviting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
He could be cool with you, but you won't know it until you know it.
Right.
So, you did like Rudy. Manny, he told me, I didn't like you. Mind you, I used to come, so we had a mutual friend. So I used to come around, and I never knew Manny didn't like me until one day he was like, you know, I didn't like you when we first met. And I'm like, why? He was like, because I thought you were this way. He's like, but you ended up being cool. And I think that, you know, so I feel like we've grown into this friendship. And then we ended up being best friends. And we've been best friends since, like, what, 2015, 2014?
Yeah, I'm not good with time, but
We've been
sounds about right.
rocking. But Manny's definitely grown. I will say that. Like, even going back into that time, I would say you've grown since then, because you were a lot more petty back then.
And y'all both have grown.
oh, the petty's still there.
Yeah. But we went through a stage to where we was petty to everybody, but we did it together. So I will say
Petty
team
power.
Building. There you go. Team building exercises. That's what I call it.
Yeah.
Team building exercise. So for me, protecting my peace, right? I'm like extreme. I don't want to say I'm extreme. I'm extreme. I'm not going to lie. My peace is important.
Yeah.
And because I'll have like other creators that hit me. I'll be like, you shouldn't block people. And I'm like, listen, if I see somebody that I feel like is disrupting my peace, then I'm going to block them. I don't care. And
I
you
block
said-
my mother.
Yeah.
I set boundaries with everybody.
Seriously.
I set boundaries with my mom. I set
Yes.
boundaries with If you
Yes.
cross these boundaries, I'm
Yep.
no longer comfortable, and I will have to do what I ain't brawling with nobody, because I don't even, you know. But I'm saying,
step away.
I have to take my step back and let you realize that I'm serious about this boundary that I'm set. Until you realize it, then we can, you know what I'm saying. But I set boundaries with everybody.
Love is powerful, and I can love you while you over there.
Over there.
Yeah.
I set boundaries.
Way over there.
Listen, boy, even when I got back into this relationship, I was like, these are my boundaries. And she tried to tap dance over one, and I was like, you can go. And she was like, oh, you just going to leave? Yes. Like, my boundaries are my boundaries, and I'm sticking with them. This is what I learned to keep me at peace. You know what I'm saying?
bro.
So,
But that's respect, though, you know? It's self-respect. And then eventually, I mean, some people might not like it, but then they're like, okay, respect. And then guess what? A year later, they're going to have boundaries, and you're going to be the person that really was like...
that set that trend. So,
Man, a lot of people don't know this, but Wicks is brave.
go
This
ahead.
is the level of bravery that Wicks has right now. Because I've been in the position that Wicks is in at this very moment.
By that
And
life.
Wicks just opened a jar of honey with a bear in the room. And I've just not been capable of that. And I strive to be more like you when I grow up.
But these are conversations we had. So it's not
Yeah.
like I'm exposing, you know what I'm saying?
I
These are
feel you.
conversations that we've had like to each other. And we're comfortable having these conversations. So, you know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying.
Are guys comfortable having conversations about like setting boundaries and stuff like that? Or is it kind of just like too serious to talk about?
At this age, I don't play. I'm going to tell you,
Yeah.
hey, this is XYZ. I'm not going to waste your time. I'm not going to waste mine.
Yeah.
This is what's going on. Do you agree? You with it? No,
Yeah.
so me personally, we're going to have all them
But
conversations.
even with friends, like
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like chilling in a group.
we've had those conversations about setting, but that's what I say. Like, that's how I know like we're real friends, because we've had these type of conversations as far as setting boundaries and trying to grow as people, and you know how we were. But you know, we have these conversations and try to help each other grow. You know, to be better people, because that's the ultimate goal. I guess at the end of the day, is to help you to become a better person, and then help the people around you to become better people. So,
Right.
and I always
support,
Yeah, and I always tell people if I care about you, I'm gonna tell you the truth, and maybe not in a way that you like it, but it's
Right.
gonna be in a way that you need it. So,
And you need that. You need
Yeah.
real versus that fake stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Someone could tell you, oh, you're doing a great job, when really, like, you know,
Yeah.
you got some things you need to work on. And if I don't hold you accountable for it and I just let you, you know, be whatever, then
And I don't care about you.
yeah.
I feel like
yeah.
I ran out
If
of participation trophies at 25. I ain't got no more participation trophies to give y'all.
oh man. All right. So I mean, I think we all in agreement that setting boundaries creates happiness and
Yes.
peace. I feel like because I think that's
good. It's a good thing.
I think-
Boundaries are good.
Yes. I think that's when it actually started. The peace and the happiness started for me when I set those boundaries and I stood on it. Because, you know, people set boundaries and then you'll be like, for this person, you can kind of skate across the line. And they stick their toe across. I'll be like, no, get it back. Get it back. Get the toe back. I ain't doing that. So I feel like once you start standing on those boundaries is when it becomes
Yes.
like, and it may be difficult at first, especially when you deal with like family and close friends that, you know, were able to cross those boundaries before, but when you first set them, you're going to lose friends. I'm not going to lie. You're going to lose friends and, you know, family at the beginning, but
what's more important, losing friends or losing yourself?
that's what I'm talking about.
Addition by subtraction. I think I do have a foot fetish. I keep getting accused of having a foot fetish because you said something about stepping toes out and
Vinny, what is that?
Started triggering.
back itched a little bit.
Where did that come from?
Your back tingle. I got word vomit. I'm so sorry. I just thought about that because I get accused of foot fetishes. So it's like, no, I'm not. What are you talking about? Like, I don't look at feet pictures, but you said toes, and it kind of.
So you're going to be on Feet Finder.
Oh,
No, I'm
okay.
not.
So there
I'm
we
not
go.
into
In the
that. I'm not
DMs,
into
he
that.
likes
No.
toes. There we go.
no,
there we
no,
go.
no.
Send Vinny your toes.
Yep.
Nah, chill. I shouldn't have said that, bro.
So, okay, so like we just said, having those conversations, checking on your friends' mental health.
Yes.
How, like, I feel like it's important because, like, people, when you ask somebody how they're doing, I mean, a lot of people, they don't, even when they hit me up, like, I have a few people that will hit me up and ask me, like, how are you? Like, how are you mentally? Most people just see, you know, they think I'm doing great. They think I'm doing well. So they, you know, make their assumptions and it's more so get right to the point. But I like those calls when people hit me up and be like, how are you mentally? You know what I'm saying? Because now it's like, okay, you see me, you know what I'm saying? You understand me, you get to have those conversations. And then I see you post something about that.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, that's a good one. So
Yep.
with you, how often do you check on your friends' mental health?
I do it kind of, you know how like sometimes people pop into your head, you know, a lot of times you just follow that. You know, sometimes people are really struggling and they may be posting on social media that their life is perfect, you know? And so you just gotta call them, whether it's once, you know, every other week, once a month. I mean, sometimes you're dealing with so much stuff. You can't really go to other people. But yeah, it is good to just randomly call someone and be like, hey, I was thinking of you. How are you?
Yeah.
Like, how are you?
Yeah.
Without any judgment of someone being like, oh, wow, that's how bad you are. But like, yeah, you definitely should do that more often than not. It feels good. And not only calling other people, check on yourself.
Yes. Ooh,
Check on yourself. Ask yourself, how are we?
that's a good one. You are good.
Thank you.
You are good. I mean, you got Manny talking different. In 30 minutes that we've been here, you got Manny talking different.
I mean, even now I'm beating myself up. I'm thinking about this topic.
You're beating yourself up? That's not good.
Well, because like you said, I don't really check on my friends' mental health.
yeah.
but you kind of
But
do.
I don't have. That's what I say. I don't have many friends because, like you said earlier, there's a difference between a friend and an acquaintance.
Yes.
And boy, somebody get mad when they find out that
Right.
to you they not your friend, they're
Right.
an acquaintance. Boy, the anger they have. But anyway,
Yeah.
I'm because there are certain people that I know. All right, let me check on this person.
Yeah.
But I'm making a mistake that a lot of people do. I'm a supervisor, so I'm gonna give you this example. When you're a supervisor, subconsciously you tend to give the people that really go hard for you less attention than the people that make your job harder. Because you feel it sounds like that person don't need me. They
got
good.
them.
You taking care of this. This person is terrible and they need my attention. But you forget that, hey, those people deserve the checkup, deserve the, hey, yo, you good? Or yo, I appreciate you.
Yeah.
So it's kind of the same thing. Like, for example, I can't remember the last time I tried to check on like Wicks and Rudy's mental health. So I blame that on like, oh, well, me and Rudy and Wicks talk every day, like whatever. So that's why I'm kind of beating myself up. I'm like, oh, damn. Maybe that's something you got to think about.
But I feel like, my bad, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, go. I mean, like,
Yeah, go ahead.
most people don't check on their strong friends. Most people don't check on the people who are always laughing and who are always, you know, out there. But sometimes the people can hide depression so well.
Yeah.
I've done it. You could, but it takes more energy to smile. So then when you get home, you're just like, battery dead. But yeah. How often do people check on you?
People check on me a lot. That's why I'm beating myself up too. There's people, I got a group chat with my friends. I don't respond to them at all. They're all in the group chat and I'm just there.
You like the lady in the ceiling that's looking
the
at
eyes.
Right?
Yeah, I'm just
the
looking.
Homer Simpson in the window.
So and they're checking up on me all the time. So I am blessed. And that's why I beat myself up because I'm so blessed. So many people like care about me and check up on me. So I appreciate that. But I don't show them that I appreciate that.
I feel like you do. We just do it in our way. Mm-hmm. So we have a group chat, and every now and then we'll get in there and be like, "Hey, how y'all doing today?" You know what I'm saying? How y'all doing today? And I know y'all probably take it as, or we, as like opening, but it's really like, how y'all feeling today? Like, what's going on with y'all? And I think I ask you when I see you, like, man, what's going on with you?
Oh yeah.
And so it's like just those checks, and you do it. You just don't know you do it, but you do it a lot. I feel like you do it. Rudy do it. Even in our group chat, we do it in our group chat. And then we just go on to sending people kangaroo choking out a little guy. So
I won't mess with a kangaroo, man.
Me either. Don't think, man. But we're going to get to the Florida story of the day, right?
Yes.
I gotta get to the Florida story of the day, man. Yeah. Mike Tyson, first of all, even when you start out with Mike Tyson, you know that it's shit like... So this is a guy from Port Charlotte. I guess he was on a plane with Mike Tyson last year. Decided that he was going to keep antagonizing Mike Tyson.
That's wrong.
And Mike Tyson has been on his... That's why I feel like it's perfect to talk about, because Mike Tyson has been on a peaceful journey. I feel like Mike Tyson is not the Mike Tyson from
I was
years
just
ago.
thinking like how far that guy has come.
Yeah.
And he's a different person. So for you to push him toward the fact that he had to feel like he had to harm you, knowing how Mike Tyson has been, I feel like you had to do a lot. But now that guy has decided... Now, this happened last year. That guy has decided that he's going to sue this year for Mike Tyson. He's going to sue for Mike Tyson putting his hands on him. Like,
when he started it, though.
He did, not only did he start it, it wasn't like a quick, like he said something, Mike Tyson hit him. He was like, if you look at the picture.
Poking him.
Yeah.
Antagonizing
he was like,
him.
I want a picture, I guess. But Mike Tyson said no, they were on the plane, and he just kept going. So he was standing, like Mike Tyson is on his seat. He's standing over Mike Tyson. Like, he's not sitting down in this plane. He's standing over Mike Tyson, just bothering him. Mm-mm. And eventually Mike Tyson got up and hit him with a couple.
Boundaries.
Yeah. And the dude didn't understand Mike Tyson's personal space because he wasn't just standing up. He was leaning over top of Mike Tyson. So, yeah, Mike Tyson ended up doing what he did.
Right.
It wasn't like bad. Mike Tyson, Mike Tyson could have did worse. But he just hit him with a couple to, let him know, leave me alone. And now the dude is suing. Like, what do y'all think about that?
I'm going to let you go first because I'm going to go into...
I mean, he started it. Yeah. And it's the same with what we were just talking about boundaries. Eventually, when somebody puts their toe over the boundary, something's going to happen.
Yeah.
So, I mean... Toe pigs. He wants the toe pigs.
I'm on my bane right now. I'm going to grow my bane.
Go ahead. Into the darkness.
Oh, my God. I was going to go so extreme. But what I'm going to say is this is what I'm looking at right now. I'm going to tell you a story. I don't think it's a real story, but I'm going to just tell you the story that I created in my head. So this guy's at the zoo. And he keeps slapping the lion in the head. Mm-hmm. And the lion's chilling. And after the sixth slap, the lion rips dude's neck off. And I'm in the zoo too. And guess what I'm doing in the back of the zoo? The lion's slipping.
You clapping. Slow clap.
That happened in Naples, didn't it?
Yeah, the guy with the tiger.
Yeah. So I hope this gentleman's married. I hope he's very happy right now, and I hope it all goes away. Because sometimes the world gotta get you right. The world gotta get you right. So yeah, that's what I hope. I'm not gonna lie. I was gonna wish death on this guy, but I'm a changed man.
Right,
I see you holding
right,
back.
I'm a changed man.
When you said, I hope.
But I'm a changed man.
I seen the wheels turning.
So I hope that you receive enough misery in your life to change you as a person in the long run.
That's true.
I don't want you gone. I want you repaired. But in order for you to be repaired, sir, you're gonna have to go through some stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I want you to go through some stuff, and then I want you to get right after you've gone through some stuff. And I hope Mike Tyson countersues and gets something from this dude too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That would be great. That would be great.
Right.
What do you
Because you're a miserable person. So
Right.
You think the same thing? Yeah. I feel like first of all, who sees Mike Tyson and be like, I'm finna mess with Mike Tyson? I grew up watching Mike Tyson, but
Right.
I grew up watching the crazy Mike Tyson that used to just fight people on the streets and just wild out. Once a month, you would see a Mike Tyson headline. He done fought somebody. He done broke somebody. No, he done beat. So when I see Mike Tyson, the last thing I'm thinking about is angering him. And then you see this peaceful journey he's been on. So, and I watch Mike Tyson's podcast. You know what I'm saying? And I watch him, and I'm like, Mike Tyson has changed, because I've seen some people say some crazy stuff to him, and he'll just be like, he'll laugh it off.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, Mike
That's
Tyson.
peace.
Yeah.
That's peace.
So for you to disrupt what the peace that this man has built for himself to the point to where he has to put hands on you, I'm with you, Manny.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't wish bad on people, and I'm not even wishing bad on him, but I feel like he has to learn a lesson.
I'll do it for you. I wish bad on him for you.
I want him to, like I said, I would prefer Mike Tyson to countersue
Yeah.
and get something from it. Like I don't, I would prefer Mike Tyson to countersue and get something from it, because you don't bother anybody to that point, especially somebody that's on a piece, because Mike Tyson didn't say the work was done. He just said he working on it. You know what I'm saying? So he wasn't a finished product. He was still working on it.
That goes back to what you said. With a lot of these things that we talking about, is some of these things will never be healed.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
just about
It's that
being
ongoing
consistency and working on it all the time. It's about controlling the monster.
There you
Mike
go.
Tyson's still a monster. He's just in control. So
Or
don't play with a
befriending it.
monster. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
So
Make friends with it.
Because if you're not friends with the monster's always going to come out and like be snappy.
Yeah.
You know?
So now you just got to be cool with it.
Yeah.
Which I feel like this is going to be the best. I want Manny to lead. I want both of y'all to lead some with the people. But normally we go
I'm
to
gonna save
Manny.
it for last. You're right. I'm gonna save it for last.
And I feel like Manny is about to change what everybody's perception of Manny is when he gets. I'm hyping it up because I want you to like.
I already know. 'Cause
All right.
We're so in tune right now.
You know what I'm saying?
She's doing great things here in this show. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm not even by the mic. Right now, we're always in tune, but we're in tune right now.
I
I'm
told
glad
you it was a
said
good idea.
that. Yeah. I'm glad you said. But
That's
yeah, I'm gonna let her
dope.
go first, and then I'll let you know what's up.
All right, so you want something? We at the end now. Do you want to
Yes.
lead something with the people?
I just, first of all, want to say thank you for this. This has been awesome.
It's dope.
It really has. And if you are trying to get in touch with me, I'm on TikTok. And also my book, Soul on Soul Contact, is on Amazon. So you can get that. And my next book is coming out hopefully within the next couple months. And that'll be on Amazon too. So you can look me up, Giovanna Pryor. And I also do offer one-on-one coaching sessions. So all of that is on there. My website, www.signsofempowerment.com.
And I'll leave it in the description. So I'll put it in the description so
Perfect.
that they can find you and find your book.
Perfect.
And that way they can. Now, if you get some DMs, Manny want to know if it's outside of the coaching,
you.
and Manny wants to know names. If
Got
it's
you.
coaching, then he don't need to know names. But if it's outside of coaching, Manny need names. Because you know what I'm saying. So you want me to go? Or you want to go?
Who's that? Well, you done? Because I want to close this out.
I still got to do the. Okay, so what we're gonna do is, what I want to leave with the people is if you see somebody at their most peaceful, leave them alone, or you're gonna end up like the Mike Tyson victim.
Yep.
Just leave them alone. Let them be. Let them do what they're doing. They're probably dealing with things that you never even understand, and they're trying to fight though whatever they're dealing with or befriend whatever they're dealing with, and you don't even know it. You just out here trying to see Mike Tyson on the planet. You know, I'm upset about it, but I'm gonna just leave that with the people. Leave people alone. Be nice.
Right.
There you go.
All right. So just a quick question for you. You said that you feel like there's been some serious change here,
Yes.
but you said so you see me becoming a different person after this.
I see you becoming an evolved version of you.
That's the word I was
dope.
thinking. That was the word I was thinking.
That's what I was hoping that you was thinking.
Yo.
That's a lie. The second she leave, it's on sight. We talked about in the darkness, bro. This is the last time. This Manny that you saw today is dead when the camera turns off. Don't play with me. Don't disrespect me in the comments. I have not changed. It's over. That was temporary.
He just kidding.
We bathing in the dark. Yeah, I'm kidding. Come get this next snap. The lion story that I told, that was me, son, because I'm sick of y'all.
Look at
As
that
a matter of
throat
fact, I
chakra.
want her to tell me about everybody on the DMs. Not even if you wanted life coaching. Why y'all didn't come to me and ask me for something? Huh?
You're yelling at them.
This was great, though. I appreciate you coming. I appreciate you coming. This was nice.
That's how you
This
hear
was
your throat
nice.
chakra right there. You let it all out.
Dope.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm good, bro.
All right, y'all. Episode 22. Cue my theme music.
Oh my